Hey everyone, it's Maury. I just wanted to check in real quick and give you an update, let you know what I'm up to. Clearly I'm at the cabin, well maybe not clearly, but I'm at the cabin. I escaped Greater Phoenix yesterday to just get away and kind of isolate a little bit. The area around here is not heavily populated, and I have everything here that I need, so I'm kind of quarantining myself in a manner of speaking, and figured that I would put together something here while I've got all of this free time. I am keeping myself busy up here. It actually was snowing the last couple of days, but it's cleared up now. It's actually a really nice day today. I might go for a walk or something. But in the meantime, I thought that I would put something together. I did a little bit of a filming on my van the other day. I haven't done an update video on the van, and I thought that I would do sort of an all-inclusive. Well, I missed a couple of things because there's so many things that I've done to it. There was a couple of things that I've missed, but I wanted to give you kind of a walkthrough of the van and what I've done to it, and talk about what I put in and why I did it. Maybe some of it will be pretty obvious. I try to keep things, as I've said in the past, functional but still aesthetically pleasing. Something that looks like it belonged there. Maybe it came from the factory that way or whatever. I don't do a lot of hack job upgrades, so if it's not something that I'm comfortable doing and making it look nice while being functional at the same time, then I probably won't do it, or I'll hire it out. So far there's only one thing that I've had somebody else do for me, and you'll see that that's the hemming on the curtain for the bedroom. But other than that, everything that you'll see I've done myself. A couple of things that I really enjoy. I take that back. The screen, I didn't put that in either. That was done at the Heimer owners meetup in wherever we were, Quartzsite. Anyway, I hope this finds everyone well. I hope that you are making the best of your situation and that you're safe and happy and healthy. We have a long road ahead of us, it seems. There's a lot of closures now, and I'm not on the road. I'm not a full-timer. I know that for those of you who are full-timers, especially now, things are starting to really get a little hairy with the closures of the campgrounds and parks and things like that. So hope that things go well for you. I don't know if there's anything that I can do for you, but if there's any questions, or if there's something you want me to look up for you or research for you because I've got time on my hands, send me a message or leave a comment below. I'm happy to do whatever I can for you. But yeah, just be safe and be kind to each other. Stay away from people. And I've been practicing that myself for quite a while with my treatment, and the timing was pretty fortuitous of finishing my treatment, because if I was still on chemo now, I would really be worried. Not that I'm not worried now, but my health, my numbers are good and I'm healthy, but I would have really been nervous if I were still on treatment. So from that perspective, my timing was good. It may still cause some problems going forward, because who knows how long this is going to last, and I've got appointments and stuff that I have to keep, follow-ups, but that doesn't really kick off until May, so I've got a little bit of a window of time here just to stay away from people. I'll go back to the valley a couple of times for supplies and to check in on my daughter and stuff, but other than that, I'll spend as much time as I can up here, and just try to stay healthy and see what happens. So again, I hope that this finds you all well. But anyway, so the video that you're about to see is a walkthrough around and inside of the van, and I will also leave links to the parts as applicable for the stuff that I've put in, or a link to the website for where you can buy the stuff. The one thing, let's see, I did miss the Sumo springs underneath. I'm sure there's something else that I missed. But I do have a video on the Sumo Springs, and there might be some other videos that I've done that show the things that I probably missed in this walkthrough. Who knows? But it gets to a point where there's so many things. I was going to make a list, and I decided I would just do it off the cuff. Anyway, let's get started. So here we're opening the sliding door, and the first thing that we're going to see is one of my favorite things, and that is my Rolef screen. This replaces the stock Hymer sliding screen, which was horrible and it sucked. And this thing is amazing. We had it installed at the Hymer meetup in Quartzsite. And this is a piece of angle aluminum that I used to remove the track, which allows the door to now close like it's supposed to. And this is a view of the screen from the inside. That piece just rolls up, and there's a magnetic closure on the part that we're looking at here that allows you to enter and exit. Next up is my Lagoon table, and what we're looking at here is actually the wooden top for a Husky toolbox, a rolling toolbox from Home Depot. This top was the right size and weight, and it was only $20, which is far less than what you would spend for a typical RV or marine tabletop like this. Going underneath, we see the release mechanisms for rotating the table and raising and lowering it. This one is the one that lets you rotate the table, and you can see the one down below that would let you raise and lower it. You also release these to take the top off completely. This is one of my more recent additions. It's a digital rearview mirror. It actually replaces the stock glass mirror completely. It doesn't snap on or attach like some do. It's a 10-inch display with a 170-degree field of view for seeing what's behind you, because the view is obstructed typically, so it's nice to be able to actually see what's going on back there. It's connected to a camera that is mounted over the license plate. Wiring it was a challenge, but I'm definitely happy with the result. This is just a quick view of the mounting face kit for the radio that Hymer put in. I wasn't real happy with the shiny gloss black trim that came with it to begin with, and Hymer kind of carved up the dashboard inside when they installed it, so this is a OEM look mounting plate to go around the radio, and I think it just looks a lot better. And while we're up front, we can see one of my favorite upgrades, which is this Wood Dash trim kit. This is made by wooddash.com. It's a 3D molded plastic. It's available in multiple finishes. I chose the burl wood here, but it sticks onto the dashboard, and it gives it kind of an upscale, attractive look versus the utilitarian stock ProMaster dashboard. It was a little pricey, but for me, it made it worth it. You spend a lot of time up front driving, and it's just a nice look. Down below, we have a panel to monitor the voltage of the van battery, as well as a couple of additional USB ports. This is available whether the van is running or not, so it's nice to be able to keep tabs on the state of the battery for the van. Here's another look at that sexy dashboard. I really do like that look. Over here we have my WeatherTech sunshades. Those are held in by friction just in the frame of the window. And around the other side we have the matching set. They do a really good job of blocking the light and the sun. Back behind the cab, I've removed the television, and I've converted the little closet, which was basically unused, into a pantry. This shelving unit is available on Amazon. Again, another one of those things that's a little on the expensive side. It also took some doing for installation, but it was definitely worth it. And I used the stock closure for the pantry. I did install the lit inverter switch. That was an upgrade that was discussed on the owners forum. And up here, just because I pay attention to those details, some screw cap covers so that it just covers the screws that hold things together. I've done that in various places throughout the van.
There's my paper towel holder and a magnetic doodad holder. You can see I've got a bunch of junk on it. And that's where I put the fan controller. Back in the back, we have another USB port. It's got a regular USB 3 and a USB-C port with power delivery for charging like a MacBook Pro or something like that. Out back, I've remounted the jack out of the way in that dead space. Over here for the bed, this is a door holder. It's a magnetic door holder. There's the upgraded mattress, by the way. It's 7 inches thick, memory foam, multi-layer. But this magnetic door holder is used instead of that plastic latch, which I was constantly messing up my hand on. This is a marine toilet paper holder so that you don't get it wet. This is the faucet / shower that I installed. I don't have the handheld piece of it to show you in this video, but I have a video about the installation. This is my MT50 solar monitor. I have flush mounted that into the cabinet. Up here I replaced the smoke detector with a combination smoke detector / carbon monoxide detector. And this is just a piece of dress trim. Heimer messed it up and I had to replace it. This is the curtain that I had hemmed up so that it accommodates the higher mattress, the 7 inches versus the 5 inches of the stock mattress. I reversed this door so that it opens facing this way instead of the other way. In the inverter cabinet, you see the cooling fan that I have blowing. It sucks air out of the grate of the inverter and blows it out. It's plugged into the outlet on the back of the inverter, so it comes on whenever it's activated. Here's another one of those screw caps I was talking about. And there's one on this side as well. I did put in a tire pressure monitoring system. These are little wireless caps. And then I installed the 12-volt port so that I can run this. And that's the receiver for it, and it shows you the pressures for all 4 tires. Opening the hood, we see the relocated Balmar. Make sure that when you do this, and you see that I put in this trim also. When you relocate the Balmar, make sure that none of the wiring has any stress on it. So use zip ties to keep it in place. Let's go close this door. On this side, you can see I've removed the skirts. They were starting to break, and it was just a bad look. So I didn't really like those anyway. They were kind of in the way, and I really like it without that. It makes it look like it's got more ground clearance. Oh, here you see I replaced the Heimer logo with the stock Ram emblem. And you'll notice also that the black stripes are missing. This is a plastic cap that goes on the rearview mirror, and those are stainless steel covers for the door handles. I just wanted to dress it up a little bit. I did remove the front steps. I left the sliding door step because it's actually handy. And this, I actually made this out of one of the panels and cut it down and remounted it so that it covers the valve and associated stuff for the propane tank. Keeps it out of the way. So that's pretty much it. I know that there's some things that I missed here, but I have other videos that talk about this stuff. So stay safe. Until next time, have a great day, guys.